Well, here we are, just another day. Not just another day, it's actually New Year's. Making some progress. When I'm probably day 3 into it. I don't have my parts for the inner rocker and my floor patch panel. So I'm gonna assess what to do. I think today I'm gonna start cutting these leaf spring brackets out and the shock mounts, clean up the frame, start prepping for the reverse shackle, and then doing my cut and turn on the axle. Bunch of grinding. Still haven't taken my drive shaft out. That's kind of funny. I need to find a sacrificial 1/2 inch I can bend to get in there. Of all the things, that drive shaft's a pain. I don't want to bend one of my American made Craftsman wrenches. There's my pile of rust removed. Gnarly stuff. Anyways, we're getting there. Cut this side out. I had to remove my fan shroud when I jacked up the body, and that chunk out of it. Actually, funny story. You can see it there. Is when I did the manual transmission and stuff in this thing. I was doing it in a dirt driveway. I didn't have a garage, and I didn't set the truck up high enough. So note to others, if you do the transmission, get that truck up high. I didn't have the truck high enough. Then when I dropped the transmission, I couldn't get it out from underneath it. So I was jacking it up, and the truck fell over off the jack stands. Motor tweaked, because I had the motor blocked up. Motor tweaked, broke the fan shroud. Luckily I wasn't under it. I'm usually pretty conscious about that. So it's not really safe to be jacking these things up on jack stands one side to the other in a dirt driveway. Just note for others. Just don't be under it. Anyways, we'll see how far we get today with my mounts and everything, or my reverse shackle kit. Should be pretty easy to grind that stuff off. Welding it, it's going to be another story, because all I have is a 110 welder. It's got gas. It does pretty well, but I'm not an expert at it. So I'll see how, maybe I'll just tack it together really good and then take it to one of my family members that welds really well. The sheet metal's pretty easy. I mean, I get it. I probably have 20 hours in welding from ripping my rock crawler apart and doing stuff, but you know, being suspension, you really want that welded really well. And then doing my cut and turn, you gotta zip all that out, rotate the knuckles. I did it before. First one I ever did was on my on a Dana 60, so this Dana 44 is going to be easy. Anywho, there you go. New Year's Day, getting a little farther. We'll chat later. Well, here's an update on today's progress. Been working all day pretty much. I don't know, maybe 6 hours. Got the quarter off. I hate spot welds. I hate spot welds. Cut my wheel lip off. Probably can't see that. Cut the end cap off. Not too bad, not too rusty. The top of the bed rail, there's a little bit of rust under there. The metal's kind of thin. Might have to patch that. But yeah, making progress. My only dilemma now, since I didn't buy this extension panel, is how to butt this up. My buddy who paints cars for a living sees much of that. He's telling me to maybe sleeve it with a piece of the old quarter, about 1.5 inch piece, and plug weld it so I have something to go to. I was thinking about, you could flange this, but then I would have to cut this off, or use that as a flange, I suppose. Kind of liking the sleeve idea. Guess the hardest part's going to be making a good cut here. See, we're already kind of traced a line. Gonna have to stay on that side of the line and leave myself extra room, and probably do a lot of touch up. Gonna need about a bazillion pairs of vice grips. Overall, so pretty good. I was gonna do the start on the spring over and all that, but I thought, what the heck, I might as well keep doing the body work. Oh, plasma cutter for Christmas, priceless. Zipped all that stuff off. That's a motor for something else that I'll do some content on. Pretty cool. We'll just say it's a Mopar. Anyways, there you go. I'm calling it a night. Talk to you later.